it almost sounds, I mean, a lot of things that you were talking about reminds me of differentiation. So, I mean, as an independent insurance agency, you have to differentiate, and your branding definitely is that. Your cause is definitely that. So, I mean, what would you suggest for someone that isn't differentiating? I mean, I'm sure you would push for them too to do that.
Well, the key thing is if you're an independent agent, you're already different. Who's the number one carriers in the country? State Farm, Geico. Those are all captive.
Yep.
Define the word captive. And if I asked you, it's kind of like people say to me, why don't you have Trusted Choice or PIA on your business cards? And I said, I love Trusted Choice, I love PIA, there's no disrespect to them. But nobody knows who they are. We in the industry know who they are, but the public doesn't know who they are.
Right.
So when somebody says, well, what is Paradiso? I said, it's simple. Go to our website. If it doesn't scream red, white, and blue, if it doesn't scream our veterans, it should be screaming who we are, what we stand for, and our 12 promises are going to come through, which separates us. Just make promises to customers. Hang them up on every wall in your office, which we have. My new office, it's sitting right here. It's going to be hung up. There's 12 promises. We're going to treat you like a human being. You're not going to call an 800 number. When we screw up, we're going to own it and bring you a solution to fix it. I can guarantee you every agency, every business screws up. But how many of them say when they screw up, we're going to own up to that and we're going to find a solution and call you back to fix that? And it's something as simple as that. Another big key one for us is on every phone call, we're going to lay out what is the next steps. So if we're going to get a quote from you, hey, is it okay that we get back to you by 3 o'clock tomorrow? I need your buy-in. Because at every age bracket, when we say, oh, I'll get back to you, what does that mean?
Yeah.
That's a very scary word. And if people don't think something as small as that, that takes all the psychology of losing that business. If you say, you know what, I'm actually going on vacation tomorrow afternoon. I'm really anxious. Could you get back to me? This lady came in, she says, I'm leaving on Thursday to surprise my son on his 50th birthday. Could you get this done? Come back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Bring your checkbook. I promise you we'll have everything laid out. And she said, perfect.
Nice.
It wasn't that, some people say, well, that's, and I know the difference between the East Coast and the West Coast is some people say we're pushy, right? If I don't lay it out, I need to ask for the business. I need to say, hey, I need the business, and here's the reason why I feel I deserve the business. And that's basically what I did, and she's coming back. But the other aspect that I think is critical to your business, to my business, the insurance world doesn't do it well. Ask people how you want to be communicated with. It's the number one reason why people leave you, not because of price. And I have the statistics here from Forrester Research, Ellen Kearney, to prove that everybody thinks it's price. It's not price. It's customer experience, which plays in the role of customer service. How you communicate with your staff. Are you communicating with your prospects and saying, hey, I'm going to get back to you. Is 12 o'clock tomorrow okay? Because you know what some people say? No, I really want 5 o'clock. I had this recently happen, which was bad for me. Somebody called at 5:05 on last Friday. And they said, oh, I think he stepped out. I'm not sure. I'll have him call you back. Well, I haven't seen my kids in 10 days because I've been working a lot of hours and traveling and stuff. So I decided to head off. My kids were an hour and a half away at our beach house. So I really wanted to surprise them and get down there, so I left early. I called her 8:30 Monday morning. Oh, I wasn't good enough to call back on Friday?
Oh.
We did not
Ouch.
lay the foundation. We screwed up on our communication. Something so simple. It's all a part of our brand. She's a client. She says, you guys, one of your 12 promises is you're going to lay out your communication. And I said, you're right. We failed you. I sent her a handwritten note card apologizing, telling her it won't happen again, and I sent her a $10 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts. It's what good customer service and experience deserves. And I'll always say this, the difference between customer service and customer experience is customer service is getting something done. Customer experience is how are you feeling when you leave? Tell me the last time you felt leaving an Apple store that I just spent thousands of dollars and I feel good. I shouldn't feel good. What did I just do? I could buy a $500 computer. I don't need a $2,000 computer. But it's the experience. And the way they leave, the way you leave here, or the way we hang up a phone, is absolutely critical to the brand, because our brand plays a key role, that we will treat you like a human and not a number. That is one of our 12 promises. We don't want numbers here. So that's what, when you say, hey, how do you become different? That's how we become different.
Yeah,
and it's harsh, because my teammates say to me, we have to live up to very tall tasks. And the great thing is if we fail, they let me know. They don't call the other agency down the road. They'll let me know I failed, and I'll let them know we did fail you, and let me make it right. It's okay.